Thank you for tuning into Car and Bike once again. My name is Shams. Electric vehicles and long journeys still do not go hand in hand for a lot of car owners in our country. But slowly and surely, things are changing. We're getting better charging infra all over on the highways, and of course, cars are getting better too. Bigger batteries, longer range, especially in the premium segment. A case in point is this, the Kia EV6. And earlier this year, they launched an updated model with a bigger battery pack and an even longer range. So today we are on our way to Jaipur from Delhi. The idea is to do the entire journey and come back in a single charge, of course with all the comforts and luxuries that this car offers. Can we do that? Well, we are here to find out today. So stay tuned till the end to see how the EV6 performs on the highway and how much battery we are left with in case we don't have to charge it again. Are EVs feasible enough to be taken on long distance journeys? Is range anxiety for real? How is the charging infra out on the highways? I was looking for answers to a lot of questions as I hit the open roads real soon. We've hit the fantastic Delhi-Mumbai expressway for this part of our journey to go to Jaipur, and it's been a smooth ride till now without wasting too much time. The car has been chugging along. I've been using the smart cruise control feature as well, which really helps on highways. So do other ADAS functions because on a clearly marked highway like this, these functions, the lane keep assist or blind spot view, even forward collision assist, they all really help you when you're going out on the highways at high speeds. Now range is one thing, but how comfortable and how quiet is your drive in the Kia EV6? So one thing that has really impressed me here is the insulation levels on this EV. Now usually in electric cars you do get some bit of noise, maybe the motor noise or some strange sounds that creep into the cabin. That doesn't really happen with the EV6, so the cabin is quite silent. And you also have stuff like ventilated seats. That really helps because right now it is quite hot, and the new placement of buttons of ventilation on the center console is something I really like on this new model. Big battery pack, dual motors, this has to be a quick car. So if range is not your concern, which for us today it is, then you can really go fast in this one. The acceleration is rather quick, and if you love to drive, you will love driving the EV6. An expressway as fantastic as this takes a lot of worries away, with nicely paved roads and beautiful landscapes for company. With minimal traffic around, the drive becomes more relaxed and stress-free. But of course, this is about the EV6 and its range, and the big update that came this year with this facelift was the fact that the car got a bigger battery pack than earlier. So instead of the 77 kilowatt hour pack that the car came with earlier, this time it has an 84 kilowatt hour pack. The big difference apart from this is the fact that earlier you also had a rear wheel drive model. This time Kia has decided to not give you that, so this one now only comes in a single fully loaded all wheel drive version with dual motors. So maybe with this kind of a battery you would get a slightly longer range on a rear wheel drive car, but here also the claim number is around 650 kilometers. That is one of the best in any EV that is sold in the country. The SUV was happily munching miles with an average speed of close to 100 kilometers per hour. So we're roughly about 80 kilometers into our trip, but when we started out from Gurugram earlier this morning, the state of charge was more than 95%. It was almost full, the battery, and at that time the range that the car was showing in the eco mode without the AC was 613 kilometers. Now of course all of that changes once you switch on the AC, and the range comes down by roughly 50-60 kilometers depending on the mode you are in. And of course if you come to the sport mode or the normal mode, the range again will change. So as of now, as I told you, we've done around 82 kilometers. I am still driving in the eco mode with my AC on now. So my state of charge is 82%, and the remaining range right now that the car is showing me is 486 kilometers. AC of course has been on throughout. And of course there are multiple ways to increase the range as well. We will worry about that on the return leg to Delhi. But let me tell you about them, because you have of course apart from different drive modes which change your estimated range, you can also switch off the AC if there's a dire need to conserve the battery. And of course you also have a lot of regen levels, so that also helps in preserving some sort of energy in the car, and how you drive, especially out here on the highways, is key to that. There's a single pedal drive as well, and that is very effective in the EV6. Driving cars across brands and segments, and you sample various cars with single pedal drive, the EV6 really stands out in terms of that feature. Alright, so leg 1 is done. We've reached Jaipur. 48% battery is left, which means we have consumed 52% of the battery, and we've covered 260 kilometers on this day 1, leg 1 of our journey. Let's see how it goes on day 2 with the Kia EV6. The good thing was that the return leg through old Jaipur Delhi highway was around 40 kilometers shorter in distance, so I wasn't too worried about finding a charging point on the way. As day turned into night, it became clear that I would reach my destination without doing a recharge. With 38% state of charge, the EV6 showed a remaining range of 221 kilometers. Alright, so last leg of our journey, this time via the old Jaipur Delhi highway. So total distance covered now is close to 470 kilometers, and 12% state of charge is still left. And the range that is showing for me here on the cluster is 71 kilometers driven throughout in the eco mode, with the AC mostly remaining on. So that's where we are right now. The journey is almost coming to an end. We will share with you the final figures once we reach our destination. Eventually, the journey ended with approximately 485 kilometers on the trip meter, and 10% battery was still left. The SUV was good to go for another 63 kilometers, which meant the eventual real-world range on a fully charged battery would be approximately 550 kilometers.